Hey, cousin. It's your favorite cousin Ken Ken here at the Lighthouse ATL. Oh, excuse me. Sorry. Sorry, y'all. Y'all may have noticed that I did change the name. So it's no longer the Lighthouse ATL because baby, we global, okay? So it is the Lighthouse Women's Wellness Center, okay? So I'm working on some things. I'm gonna keep y'all in the loop. I'm gonna let y'all know what's going on. But trust me, whenever y'all don't see your favorite cousin Ken, I am working. There are things always happening behind the scene. Spirit is moving through my life, and I cannot wait to announce everything that I have been working on, okay? It's all spirit. It's not me. I'm just the manager. That's what I always say. People ask me, what are my dreams? What are my goals? And things like this. Listen, I have none of that. I am just the manager of whatever it is that I am being guided to do. So, I'm working on some things. I'm going to keep y'all in the loop. Just stay tuned. Make sure y'all follow me on TikTok. And of course, you're here on YouTube, but follow me on TikTok because I am more active on TikTok. Even though I'm not there all the time, I am more active on TikTok because I just like TikTok, okay? I love YouTube, but I've already done the YouTube thing. You know what I'm saying? I feel like YouTube is a home, okay? That's that big house. And TikTok is more like, I don't know, like the place where you want to go when you want to get away from the big house, okay? To the streets, all right? TikTok is the streets. But I love the streets. Y'all already know your favorite cousin Ken. Look, I'm from the hood, baby. I love it. I love TikTok. And I love the community there. There's a lot more of a nurturing feeling for me. I don't know about everybody else that's on TikTok, but for me, I love the community that's on TikTok and YouTube. You just got to work real hard to build a community. And as y'all know, I'm starting all over again. So, it's harder to build a community, but it's more stable and it's solid. That's why I say, YouTube is like the home. So everybody should have a home. Everybody should have a solid foundation. And of course, if you get, everything rolling and going on YouTube, then, you set, and TikTok is not like that. So anyway, that's for whoever needs to hear it. Okay. Maybe you out there trying to start your YouTube channel, be consistent, keep doing it. It's hard. It's not easy, but it's like building a house. All right. Once you get done building the house, it's beautiful. You can live in it. You can decorate. You can do whatever you want to do in it. All right. But the process of building the house, it's hard, all right? And it takes time. So just keep on being consistent. If you're on YouTube, just be consistent. One video a week is good. If you can do more, then do more. Right now YouTube is loving the shorts. So if you do the shorts, your channel will grow a lot faster, okay? So TikTok, I love TikTok. It moves very quick. And you can build a lot faster on TikTok, but there's really you don't get an incentive, okay? There's no benefit. They don't pay you, basically. But if you have a strong community and you have a product or you have a message or you have something that you need to do, then TikTok will get your message out there faster. So we love TikTok. Instagram, no, period, no, done, never. For me, anyway. I don't know about y'all, but the energy on Instagram, it don't mix with mine. Okay. So it's just, it's a totally different frequency on TikTok and Instagram. And I love TikTok. So anyway, let's get into the message. That was a message, okay? For whoever need to hear it. I'm your favorite cousin Ken. Whatever spirit lead me to say, I'ma say it. So moving forward. Today, we are going to be talking about being a single mother and taking care of the children, of course. Yes, we're going to get to that. But I really want to talk about healing from the ex partner, healing from everything that we have been through with the men, with the baby daddies. Some of them have left, walked out the door, left you holding the bag, left you holding the children and everything else. Trust me, I know what it's like, to raise children on my own, but I'm just here to talk to women that are struggling with getting over the ex partner, regardless if you were in a relationship or not, because I know, just because you have children with a man don't mean you was in a relationship with him. I know how it is. I ain't crazy. But For those of you that were in a relationship and you may have thought that this was going to be your partner for a long time, or even if you were married and you had to end that relationship, but you are the one that is solely providing for the children, I want to talk to you today. Spirit has a message for you because it's time to heal. All right, it's time to heal. It's time to let go. And y'all already know this is new moon energy. I believe we're in a new moon cycle. So it's the perfect time to heal and release and let go. So, Spirit had led me to talk about this because of Tia Camp. Everybody know who Tia Camp is. I think her name is Tia Camp. Anyway, Rick Ross' baby mama. Y'all know her. So, I was watching one of her videos on TikTok. It wasn't even her video. I think it was something that somebody reposted. And y'all know how she act. Everybody know how she is, okay? Her and Black China's mama and what's the other lady? I can't remember the lady name, but they got a show or whatever. But I was thinking about Tia when I was watching her video. And I was thinking about how she's always talking about Rick Ross. Like she goes in on Rick Ross all the time. And I know she's still hurting. Of course, as a woman to woman, I know she's still hurting because if she wasn't still hurting from the fact that he's not in her life and he's not in her child's life, then she will be able to move on and she will be able to do better. Now, for her, she believes that she's doing better because she's making money. She's always talking about, I'm making money, I'm booked, I got this going on, I got that going on in my life, da da da. I'm not worried about him or whatever. But we all know that she's not healed from that situation because of how she talks about him, how she's always going in on him, and rightfully so, okay? Because the way she feels is valid. I'm not here to say that she's wrong for saying what she's saying because I was the baby mama back in the day when I was young in my 20s. Baby, I'll run up on my baby daddy in a minute. Don't play with me. I was one of them too. So I know what it is, but I also know what it's like to be on this side and to be healed and be over it. And when you're actually over it, you don't even talk about it. It's not even something that you discuss. It doesn't even come up because you're not even focused on the fact that the dude is not there no more. He's gone. So for her, it's different, I know, because he's a celebrity. Rick Ross is a celebrity. So she has to watch everything that he does. She got to watch everything that he's doing with his other baby mamas and taking care of them and being there for their children and stuff like that. And then from what I hear about her child that they have together, he doesn't do anything for their baby, or he's not there for their baby, or he's not even a baby. I think he's like a teenager or something. But he's not there for the child. He hasn't been there for the child. He graduated from high school or whatever, and he wasn't even there. And I know that as a woman, that hurts. Trust me, I know what that feels like. I know what that feels like. And I'm going to give you a little sidebar because you know you're my cousin. I'm going to put you in my business. But when I was younger, I had my oldest son when I was 17. His dad, baby, was one of them woods. I already told y'all where I'm from, what it is, okay? So his dad has been in prison basically his whole entire life. My oldest son, excuse me, my oldest son is 21. All right. So he's 21 years old. His dad is still in prison. All right. He's been in prison basically his whole life, kind of like in and out. So I know what it's like to raise a child on my own. That's what I'm saying. I know what it's like. But before he went to prison, when my son was probably about one, two, something like that, he got locked up. But before he went to prison, he had decided that he was not going to be there for the baby. Now, mind you, I was 17. So, 17 years old, I'm having to take care of this baby. And knowing that this man got money. Okay, now he wasn't a man because we was young. Okay, we're both 17, but 17 in Kansas City for a young man is like 25. Okay, because they already in the streets by then. So he was already in the streets. He had money. He had cars. He had all that type of stuff. So he had it to take care of my son. He just didn't, and everything was straight. We was good until I got pregnant. Y'all know the story. Y'all know how it goes. Okay, ladies, y'all already know. So he decided that he didn't want to take care of my son, even though my son looks exactly like him. And I know how she feels because, like I said, it's messed up when you have to do everything for the child. You have to go to the appointments. You have to make sure you do everything. And this dude can do something, but he's not. He's just deciding not to do anything. So I know how she feels, but I also know that if she does not get over what she's feeling, she's going to make her son miserable. She's going to make people around her miserable, and she's going to be miserable. Even if she has money, even if she does whatever she does in her life, she's still going to be miserable because she's not over the fact that he just decided to check out. It's hard when you have to raise a child by yourself. And it's even harder when you know that you have somebody who can do, but they just don't want to do it. Now, a lot of these men or young men or, older men, no matter how old they are all dealing with something. They are all dealing with something. And any man that decides to turn his back on his child, that is somebody who does not love himself. He does not love himself, because I know men that love their children, and men that love their children and that are always there and all about their children. Those are men that are very confident and they love themselves. They love themselves. So they love their children because they love themselves. I know for a fact, even having to deal with the fact that my father did not raise me, I know that my father had a lot of issues, like that had nothing to do with me. Before I was even born, he had these issues. So I know that he could not have been a good parent to me because he had his own issues and he wasn't good to himself. So he did a lot of things to hurt himself. He did a lot of things to sabotage his own self. He did a lot of things to sabotage his family. And ultimately, our family broke apart because of the things that he was doing, but he didn't care about himself, is what I'm trying to say. So for me to expect for him to be there for me, it just is unrealistic. Okay. So for any woman out there, if you are taking care of children on your own, I want to tell you something. This man has his own issues, and I'm not giving the man an out. I'm just telling you that the men are dealing with a lot, and they don't process things the way that we do. They don't. They don't process hurt the way that we do. Even though they're supposed to be the stronger vessel, right? You know what they say, the men are the leaders and they're the strong ones, but y'all know, like I know, that behind every man, there is a woman, and there's a reason for that, because a woman carries a certain amount of strength that a man does not carry. And that's a fact. And that's the reason why we have the children, because we do have that strength. And I'm telling you, when men go through things in their life, especially when they're young and they go through certain things, they sometimes don't get over it. They don't get over it. And they try to grow up and live their life and be with women and, have all the sex and do all these other things in their life, but they still are carrying around a lot of hurt. A lot of them are. So, like I said, I'm not saying that to give them a pass. I just want you to understand this is what is happening. A lot of men that have turned their back on their children, it's not personal. And even if they make it personal, even if they say it's your fault, even if they say it's, somebody else's fault or whatever their excuse is, I'm letting you know that you can disregard all of that. It's nothing that he's saying. The reason why he's not there for his child is because he's not there for himself. A lot of these men don't even want to live. A lot of these men don't even want to do life. They don't even want to do it. But they have to. They have to keep going. But they have so much pressure and stress and so much that's going on with them, and they don't know how to handle it. They don't. And that's why I told you that a lot of these men are being exposed. A lot of these men are going down. They really are. And that's why a lot of women, we are being guided to separate from them. It's not saying we will never get with the men, we shouldn't be with the men and all this type of thing, but there is a cleansing that is going on the planet, and the men are the leaders, and they have to straighten up, stand up, get over whatever they've been through, and heal and get to the point to where they are spiritually connected to the creator, our source, spirit, the all, so that they can get their assignment and their purpose. And if they are refusing to do that, then a lot of them are going to fail. They're going to fall. It doesn't matter what they have built. It doesn't matter how much money they have. It doesn't matter about any of that stuff, because what matters right now is who's on the right and who's on the left. That's what's happening. All right. So there's a division going on. So a lot of women, we are being guided to stay away from the men right now, because they have to get themselves together. But it's not like we're just sitting up in the palace looking pretty. Baby, we going through a cleansing too. Okay? Listen, y'all already know, women, we are going through it too. I mean, we're going through the ringer. Everybody is getting the work from spirit right now. And that's just what it is. But as women, I'm talking to you because we are the nurturers. We are the ones that are going to bring humanity forward. That is what we are doing now. But it starts with us. It starts with us healing ourselves. It starts with us forgiving, letting go of the past, and understanding that everything happens for a reason. And we are responsible for the children, even if they have come into our lives through some crazy circumstances. Women are the ones that nurture humanity. That is what we do. The reason why people are the way that they are right now is because of the mothers. And I know that a lot of women, we don't want to take accountability, but we are going to have to take accountability. We have to. We have to. Because if we don't take accountability and make a change, we're going to keep repeating these cycles. At the end of the day, any men that we get with, we chose them. We chose the man. All right? We have to own that. And not only do we have to own the fact that we chose the man, but we have to own the fact that we had sex. A lot of us had sex and we were not even married and in a committed relationship with the man. Well, I don't want to say committed, because I guess if you're in a relationship or you're living together, you know what I'm saying? You're in a committed relationship. But I mean like a covenant. You see what I'm saying? Marriage is a covenant, and there's a certain protection that comes with that. So a lot of women have children, but were never married. And there's consequences for that. And if you're still out there dating and having sex with men, if you get pregnant, then there's consequences for that. That's why I'm telling you. Men don't get away with just walking away from their children and living a peaceful life. No, they go through their challenges too. But women, we go through our challenges too. We all got to get the work. So at the end of the day, we have to understand that we have to play our role and they have to play their role. And the fact that a lot of us chose to be with these men, we have these children as a result of it. The only thing we can do is move forward. And I'm saying we, because I just told you I'm right there with you. Okay? It's time to move forward. It's time for us to be better. It's time for us to do better. It's time for us to live better so that our children can see what a healthy parent looks like. Even if they don't see what a healthy father looks like, I'm here to let you know that you can change your children's life, because I have done it and I am doing it. My children seen me when I was going out partying, smoking, drinking, kicking it, hanging with my friends and doing all this stuff. They seen me live that life. And they also see me struggle, go to work every single day, trying to put money together to make things happen. I wasn't there for them because I was working all the time. They see me as that mother, but they see the type of mother that I am now, and they see that I'm here every single day. Everything always works out for us, and I don't have to work hard, because now I am spiritually connected with my creator, our creator, in a way where I don't have to take care of myself. And everything is going a lot better, and I have much more than I did when I had to work hard for myself. You see what I'm saying? They seen me eat crazy food and make all this fried food and all this other type of stuff. They they experienced that mother. But now they experience a different mother, a mother that feeds them food that is nutritious. And I encourage them, and I build them up and I build myself up. And they see me transform. Literally, my daughter watches me transform. And she's so proud of the woman that I am because she's seen not only the smiles and all the joy that comes from it, but she's seen all of the hardship that I had to endure. See what I'm saying? My other child, my other two, their father passed in 2020. I told y'all that he was murdered. So I lived this life. Like I know what it's like. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not going to cry about what I'm going through. I have to get up, and I'm here to encourage you women to get up. Wake up and see what's really going on. Become a better mother and a better woman so that you can free your children and free yourself. And don't even worry about the man. Don't look, I sound like baby James. What's his name? Little James. Little James on TikTok. He's telling his mama, don't even worry about him, mama. Don't even worry about him. Like, don't worry about him. Because I'm going to tell you, Spirit going to take care of all that. I'm telling you right now, Spirit will have your back. You just keep doing the best that you can do to be the best woman that you can be, taking care of yourself. And if you know you're being guided to rest and start to focus on yourself more, that is Spirit calling you. That is how Spirit is calling us. Spirit is not calling us to go out there and do all this and do all that. No, Spirit is calling us to slow down, go home, close your mouth, and listen. All right? And a lot of things are being revealed to us. Spirit is talking to us, but it has to be quiet. And you have to be still. You have to slow down. You have to pick it up, you know? But if we're chasing after the men, a lot of women, we've been putting the men first. Our mothers did it. Grandmothers did it. A lot of women did it before we even came into the picture. A lot of women were conditioned to put the man first, you know? And I'm not saying that the man ain't the leader and all that, but before the man comes Spirit, comes our creator. And if we're looking to this man and making the man the Lord of our life, that's a problem. That's a problem. And women are still doing it. Still doing it. We've been knowing since we was teenagers not to fornicate. There's a reason why we should not do that. Because there's no protection in that. Babies are coming out of it. Now we are heading the household and doing all of this work, working overtime, working hard because we're doing what it is that we want to do. You see what I'm saying? There's a reason why we're guided to do certain things. It's because it protects us. And a lot of women, y'all don't understand, dealing with these men right now is dangerous. It's dangerous because they carry a lot of beast energy. That's what you're dealing with when you're dealing with a man. Half man, half beast. And it's not wrong. That's just how they're designed. That's how they're created to be. Women have to know what they're dealing with because they don't. Like a lot of us don't. I'm saying us because we're a collective, but baby, please believe I know now. Back then I didn't know, but I know now. It's dangerous to deal with the man. You have to protect yourself, protect your family, protect your home. Don't let these men run in and out of your house. Don't trust these men with all your secrets and your information. A lot of these men are just probing, asking a bunch of questions because they just trying to figure you out. And once they figure everything out about you, then you become prey. And a lot of women are being preyed on by men. And men, if you out there listening, I'm not trying to bash men, but that's just a fact. A lot of men are doing that, and they might not even be aware that that's what they're doing because I'm telling you, a lot of them carry a lot of negative energy. Let's just put it like that. A lot of them do. And it's just what it is. You have to protect yourself. Quit telling men so much about yourself. A lot of women, we open up way too much. We tell way too much. We want to be honest. I'm going to be honest. I want to tell them everything. I want to tell them everything. These men is not telling you everything. They don't tell you everything. They're not telling you why they on the date with you, that they got a date with somebody else tomorrow. And they got a date with somebody else next week. And they got, you know what I'm saying? They're not telling you everything. But as women, when we go on a date with a man, we thinking like, oh, this could be my husband. We already thinking about the wedding. You see what I'm saying? It's different. And that's just the way it is. So, how do we protect ourselves? We protect ourselves from just staying away from them. Literally. A lot of women have that sexual energy. You feel like you want to have sex so much, you want to have sex, you got to be with somebody so bad. That's because you having sex with men. That energy is coming from the men that you're sleeping with. So if you feel like you have these weird urges to keep having sex, you got to have sex, you got to have sex, you got to be in a relationship with a man so you can have sex, that's coming from a man that you have been with because that's how they are. That's not how women are. That's not how we're designed to be. You see what I'm saying? I'm not saying that we don't ever have the desire, but if, a lot of women are saying that they just have to be with a man because they don't want to be alone or they have to have somebody to have sex with. It's like you really don't. And you'll learn that once you stop having sex with men, you don't even have the desire. It's not even there because you don't have a man. And once you get a man, then you'll have the desire again. But when you're single and you're not having sex and you're cleansing and cleaning your body, you do not want to go and dirty up your temple and mess around with somebody who you don't even know what spiritual attachments this person has. This is spiritual. That's what I tell my daughter too. I teach her this right now while she's a teenager. Pay attention. A lot of these men, you think you having sex with them, but you don't know what entity attachments this man has. You don't know. You don't know what battles he's fighting in the spiritual realm. You don't know what he's doing behind closed doors, what he's watching, what he's listening to. All of that affects him. And if he's doing all these things behind closed doors and then he go and sleep with you, then guess what? He's going to put all of that inside of you. We have to protect ourselves. We have to protect ourselves because as we see, the men are not protecting us. And that's the truth. That is the truth. The men are not protecting us. They are taking advantage of us. And a lot of you women out there that are successful, you have money and you walking around looking like a lick. I'm letting you know. This is the message, okay? You got a nice job, you got a new car, you got a new house. You think you're going to brag to this man and tell this man how great you're doing in your life? This man don't care about none of that stuff. And if you bragging and talk about how much you got to a man who don't have it, be careful. Be careful doing that because these men are not happy when you're doing better than them. They're not. And a lot of women are out here doing very well for ourselves. We are doing very well. But a lot of men are not excited about that. They're not because they know that they're the leaders. But we are the leaders. We are actually the leaders right now. As women, we are the leaders. And if the men don't like that, then they need to step it up. That's just point blank, period. So until they do, we are going to continue to do what we do, take care of our children, take care of ourselves, and let them connect to spirit so they can get the healing that they need. Okay? But it's very dangerous for us to try to date these men. And women, we're wondering why we're not attracting the man that we want. Why are we dealing with these men that are not in the same vibration as us? It's because they're not. They're not. Like on a large scale, these men, they're not. They need to come up. They will come up. But right now, they just are not. What we should do is work on ourselves, keep ourselves safe, all right? And be still. Just be still. Don't rush out there and start dating. Don't rush and do none of that stuff because I'm telling you, that's how you end up pregnant. I'm letting you know. Some of y'all women, you may have already ended up pregnant. That's okay. You're going to take care of the baby. Spirit going to take care of you. Spirit going to take care of the baby. And you're going to be just fine. But it's going to be hard for you. It's going to be hard for you. It will be hard. But it ain't to say that you can't make it. You can make it and you will make it. It's just going to be challenging. It's the same thing I tell my daughter. Yeah, you can have a child early. You can have a child early and you can make it and graduate from college and do all that. I did it. I graduated from college twice. I did all of that. I have got so many certifications and done so much and open businesses and stuff like that. I've done all of that stuff. That's what I'm saying. It doesn't matter if you have a child, you can still do it. It just makes it a little more challenging. But we have to learn and we have to take accountability. And a lot of women, we do not take accountability. So what we do is repeat the same cycle, and spirit is not going to stop you. No, our prayers are not going to stop us. Nothing is going to stop us. The only thing that's going to stop us is for us to wake up and realize, okay, I need to do something different. I need to do something different. And for women out there, if you don't have children, great. That's great, but you ain't off the hook. Okay? Because a man can take advantage of you just as fast as he can take advantage of a woman with a child. It's dangerous. And that's what we need to, that's the way we need to look at men. We should not be looking at men trying to go towards them and give them everything that we got. Because that's how a lot of women are. Women are looking for a man that they can just give everything to and just fall into his hands, and he just gonna scoop her up and take care of her and take all of her pains and worries away. That's a fairy tale. That's not what we're dealing with here. And you know I'm your favorite cousin Can. I'm gonna give it to you straight. All right? I'm gonna give it to you straight. That's not what we're dealing with. When you're dealing with men, you have to learn how to protect yourself. You have to learn how to ask the right questions and pay attention. When you start getting those vibes, when spirit is speaking to you and you start hearing certain things in your head, they're saying, okay, pay attention to this. Watch this, watch that. Why you do that? Why you say that? Pay attention to that. When we overlook these things, that's how we end up in a situation where we're taking care of children and he's gone out the back door because we didn't pay attention to all those signs. The signs are always there. Pay attention, all right? And be safe. Keep your children safe. Stay in the house if you can. I know y'all want to go out, y'all want to hang out in the bars and the clubs and stuff like that. Baby, it's dangerous. It's dangerous. Point blank, period. For women to be in the club drinking, smoking, and doing all that, trust me, I did it for years. I did it. I'm telling you right now, it's super duper 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 dangerous to do that. It just is. Because the energy is so potent right now, and the things that are happening right now and that are going to keep happening to women, you're going to see. If you're paying attention to the news, you're paying attention to what's going on, you're going to see the things that are going to start happening to women, and that's already happening to women, especially black women, but all women, okay? I'm telling you right now, women are being, oh my gosh, look, cousin, I'm trying to find a way to say this without, I ain't trying to scare you, okay? But women are really being dismembered. Women are being taken, okay? Women are being tied up. Women are being like, oh my gosh, I'm not gonna say it, okay? I'm gonna stop right there, but you get the point what I'm saying, okay? Women are really being abused. Abused. And it's because of the energy that we carry. It's the love energy that we carry. This world does not love. And even though we feel like if we love enough, we'll be able to get the love back, that doesn't work. It hasn't worked. And it's time to wake up and pay attention to what is really happening. You carry a love energy as a woman. And in this world, that is not something that is going to be accepted. And by these men right now that are dealing with all these negative entity attachments and stuff like that, listen, it's dangerous. And trust me, there's some women out there with that energy too. So I'm not just saying that men are carrying this negative entity attachments. Women are too. There's a lot of vicious women out there. And that's because they are sleeping with these men. Okay? And they're taking on the same energy as these men. Be careful. Be careful. It's okay for you to raise your child, take care of yourself, get spiritually connected, stay quiet, stay in nature, and do what you got to do to take care of yourself. And when the right man comes along, you will know this is the man. You will know it. You will know it. But you'll be sharp. You'll be able to see. You'll be able to hear. But there is a point in time in our life when we don't see and we can't hear. That's because we need to learn. All right. So let's learn from our past. Let's teach our daughters better. Let's teach our sons better. And let's move forward. Because when we heal humanity. So holding on to the past and holding on to resentment and feeling like, well, he should do this and he should do that, but he's not doing this. So I feel like, listen, they ain't gonna get you nowhere. They ain't gonna get you nowhere. You'll be bitter and depressed and looking crazy. And you want to age gracefully. You want to look good, baby. Because you want to be married. Okay? And don't believe these men to tell you that no man is going to want you because you have children. Because that's not true. That's not true. When you're a valuable woman, any man is going to want you. You have the power to heal. You have your touch heals a man. Who would not want to be with you when you're spiritually connected to the source? Your words heal a man. Who would not want to be with you? You mean to tell me you have the power to heal, and just because you have children, a man is not going to want you? That's not true. That's not true. But a woman that is not spiritually connected and she does not possess that energy to heal, all right, he's not going to want her because he got to take care of her children, and now he got to be her counselor, and he don't even know what's going on with his own life. He got to take care of her and provide for her and do everything for her. And he needs some help his own self. That's what I'm saying, women. We're going to these men trying to make them our everything, and they are not. They are not. They cannot save you. And even some men feel like, I'm the man of this household. I got to make sure that this works. And I got to make sure that, man, you can't do nothing. These men are out of their mind. It's only the power of spirit that makes everything happen. Only the power of spirit. So that's where we'll keep our gaze. We'll always continue to look at the source, look at spirit, look at the Most High, look at God, whatever you call the all. Keep your eyes focused on your Creator, because only your Creator can help you. All right? If you don't know why you're here, if you don't know what you came here to do, nobody is going to be able to help you with that. If you're hurting and you're suffering, nobody's going to be able to help you to heal other than spirit. It comes from within, but you have to be open to healing. And when things are revealed to you, don't get mad. Calm down, relax, and know that it's going to be okay. You're going to make it through, and spirit is going to pull you through. But you got to face it. You can't be afraid. You can't run. You can't run to the church. You can't run to the pastor, the minister, and run to a man and run. You can't run. You stand there and allow spirit to work within you. And I promise you, you're going to come out better on the other side. And I'm going to tell you, you're going to look at your baby daddy one day and you're going to feel sorry for him. You're going to feel sorry for him. Not in a way where you may want to be with him, but honestly, how can you be mad at somebody that is hurting and you know they're hurting, but you've healed and you're moving forward? You won't be mad at them anymore. That will go away. All that resentment, all that, it will go away, and you will start to have a heart of compassion. And you'll understand that this man actually needs some prayer. Pray for him. Just pray for him. That's all you can do, is just pray for him. Pray for your children, pray for him, and move forward, because nobody gets a perfect life. It's not going to be perfect. Your children won't get a perfect life. You didn't get a perfect life. We all have to go through the ups and the downs. And you can't save your children from that. You can't save yourself from that. But what you can do is connect to the source, connect to spirit, and spirit will help you to make it through. You'll know everything that you need to know, and it comes from within. You can read your Bibles, you can read your religious texts, you can read whatever it is that you want to read. But I promise you, everything that you need to know will come from within. When you need comfort, it will come to you. That spirit. And you'll always have support. And whenever you need some encouragement, whatever you need something, then spirit will send someone to help you. So you're not alone, okay? And that is what the lighthouse is about, all right? This is my assignment, is to bring women together, for us to heal and to be there for each other. Because I know that women coming together is going to change the world. And I know for the women that are coming together with me, we are going to make a major impact in the world. We are doing that. It's just what it is, okay? So I tell you all the time, join us in spiritual alignment class. If you don't see me here, I'm definitely in spiritual alignment class. Join our private community. You have support. You have support. All right. I can just see it now. Okay. I really can just see it now, like women coming together and our children coming together. We got to do like some group retreats, where we come together. Not just the women, but bringing the children together too. Like it's going to be so dope. Cause I'm telling you, we got some things planned. Okay. Because if the men want to act crazy, that's cool. Okay. We're going to be there for each other. And I'm not talking about perverted. Okay. Women, y'all looking at other women. Okay, don't bring that over here at the lighthouse. Okay, we don't look at each other like that. All right, we actually going to support each other, love each other, lift each other up like sisters for real. All right. Whew. Anyway, I went there. I went there, but I had to, okay? Because it's too much perversion going on. It's making me sick. It's making my stomach hurt and stuff. I can't stand it no more. So anyway, I'm here to change the game, and I'm thankful for women like you that are changing the game in your corner of the world, wherever you are in the world. I'm thankful to connect with women like you, and just know that it's getting bigger and better and stronger and stronger and stronger over here at the Lighthouse. And when I tell you the things the Spirit's about to do, honey, it's beautiful and it can't be stopped and it will not be stopped. As long as we stay connected to the source, connected to spirit, there is nothing that can stop us. And for any men that might be out there listening, if you ever want to be a powerful man that has the ability to do the same thing that Yahshua did, which is heal the sick, raise the dead, and start removing some of these negative forces off of the planet, baby, stay connected to spirit. Stay connected to the source. Put everything to the side and connect to spirit. That's how it works. That's exactly how it works. So anyway, I love y'all so much. I can't wait to see y'all in spiritual alignment class. All right, we're going to heal together. I already told y'all we're going to grow together. We're going to keep going together. Thank you for everybody out there that is patient with me because listen, I am on my own healing journey just like you. And I honestly believe that, as leaders, we have to take just as much time taking care of ourselves as we take showing up for other people. It's okay for us to show up for other people and get online and record and do all this other type of stuff for other people, but we got to take just as much time taking care of ourselves, healing ourselves, and being unapologetic about it. It is what it is, okay? Sometimes you got to disappear. Sometimes you got to take some time off so you can keep yourself straight. And there's nothing wrong with it. And don't let nobody make you feel bad about it. Nobody comes before you. I love you, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.